What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have a brand new 7-star raid coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that is going to be Water, Tera, Hisuian Samurott, and we're going to break down all the information for this raid. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. Now let's dive into the details of this new 7-star raid. So it's officially announced that we're going to be getting a Water Tera type Hisuian Samurott. So this is great for people who did not play Pokemon Legends Arceus to get one of these awesome Pokemon. It starts this weekend, starting on November 24th through the 26th, and then the following weekend, December 1st through December 3rd. Now, this is via UTC time, so this actually begins on, if you're in the US like I am on the East Coast, this is going to begin on Thursday, the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is right in the middle of my personal Thanksgiving time. So unfortunately, we have Thanksgiving at this time, but it's okay. After you're done with your turkey dinner, we can dive into that raid action. But I think overall, it is going to be a relatively easy raid, but we don't want to necessarily underestimate it because this Pokemon is going to be quite strong. And like all the other Mightiest Marks, one is going to have the Mightiest Mark. You can only catch one as well. And we don't know what the drops are yet, but hopefully, you know, those HP ups from the Eevee will continue onto this one because I really do love farming those HP ups from the Eevee raid. Now, looking at this Pokemon, we know like all 7-star raids is going to have its hidden ability. And this hidden ability is actually one that we need to consider and is definitely going to be abused in this raid series. And the hidden ability is Sharpness. Now, if you don't know what Sharpness does, Sharpness boosts the damage of slicing moves by 50%. And you can see here, only a few Pokemon know Sharpness in general, but Hisuian Samurott knows nearly all the moves that get buffed by Sharpness, like Aerial Ace, Air Slash. Aqua Cutter this is going to be a scary one. Ceaseless Edge, another scary one. Fury Cutter, Night Slash, Razor Shell, Sacred Sword Slash, and we have X Scissor. So we have to assume that the Hisuian Samurott will most likely, or nearly all its moves, have a Sharpness boost to them. But that's going to be incredibly scary. And of course, it's going to be Water Tera. So it's only going to have two weaknesses. It's only going to be weak to Electric, and it's going to be weak to Grass. So those are the two best types of Pokemon to bring in here. Grass gets to resist Water, which is really nice. But, you know, there's going to be some other great options as well. Now, looking at his base stat total, 90 HP is pretty respectable. 108 attack and 100 special attack means this is going to be a mixed attacker for the most part. However, that physical attack stat is much higher, and most of those moves that we went over that get the Sharpness boost were physical attacking moves. So most likely, I suspect like 3 physical attacking moves and probably 1 special attacking move, and then maybe some sort of support move as well to round out a moveset of like maybe 5 or 6 moves on this Hisuian Samurott. Now, the good thing about this Pokemon is its defenses aren't great. 80 defense is incredibly low, and 65 special defense is definitely the stat we're going to want to target. So I would recommend bringing special attackers to this raid so we can get faster kills on it, because that's pretty significant of a difference. 15 points is pretty massive. And 85 speed is decently fast, but most threats will be able to outspeed it. So I'm not really worried about trying to speed creep this thing. Most of the options I would recommend probably would just be able to blow this thing up in general. Now, looking at the moveset of Hisuian Samurott, once again, I said it's going to be mostly a physical attacker, but moves it learns naturally. Slash has a good chance. It does get the Sharpness boost. Razor Claw does get the Sharpness boost. It does more damage than something like Aqua Cutter, but, you know, it does learn by level up, so there's a higher chance of it getting it. And, you know, it's not 100% accurate, but this could be absolutely scary to get hit by Razor Shell. So definitely want to watch out for that. I don't think it's going to have Fury Cutter just because this move is really weak until, like, you keep hitting it over and over again. I have, like, a better feeling it'll probably have some, like, Mega Horn or X Scissor, but I do suspect some sort of bug move because, especially the last Samurott we fought was Tera Bug, which makes a lot of sense to me. Now, a move it will most definitely have will be its signature move, and that is going to be Ceaseless Edge. Ceaseless Edge is going to be incredibly strong. It's going to get that Sharpness boost. It's going to put up spikes on the field. It does not have a high crit boost anymore, though. They did remove that text from the game. So it's not as scary as something like Night Slash, which is an egg move. Now, I don't think it's going to have both Ceaseless Edge and Night Slash, but it's definitely going to have one of them. I think Night Slash would be way scarier because it's high crit chance as well. And here we have Aqua Cutter again, another high chance of critting. Terrifying move here too. And then Sacred Sword is a really phenomenally strong move, and you know it's gonna be able to ignore any like stat chains, so you can't really like boost up against this as well. And yeah, it's gonna get sharpness boost. So personally, I'm really thinking this Samurott is gonna have Aqua Cutter, Night Slash, or Ceaseless Edge, and then Sacred Sword, and that's gonna be a guaranteed lock on those three. It also, you know, looking at status moves, not even looking at the TMs yet, but it does naturally learn Swords Dance. So I'm going to say Swords Dance is going to be a lock as well on this moveset for its setup move. Potentially Focus Energy if it wants to do crit stuff. You know, Focus Energy plus a high crit move will be guaranteeing a crit, and that could be pretty scary stuff. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Now, looking at the TMs, there's a big list of potential TMs here. Honestly, from the physical side, I think the biggest one is X-Scissor, because once again, this gets a sharpness boost, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Everything else, I just don't really think it's going to necessarily get any play. Now, I do think it's going to have some sort of special attacking move. We haven't really covered that yet. But the one special attacking move I think is going to have, if it wants to have perfect coverage, I think Ice Beam is the one it needs, because pretty much a Dragon type would be able to wall all their water moves, and, you know, depending on what just secondary typing is, maybe Bug, maybe Fighting, maybe Dark won't do too much either. But Ice will be able to hit a lot of different types for super effective damage, so I can definitely see that happening. I can also see something like Surf and Hydro Pump happening as well. And it also does naturally learn Hydro Pump, so Hydro Pump has a higher chance there. Could be its special nuke, but I can only suspect it having at least one special move. Definitely not more than 2 special moves, especially with that physical attack being at 108 versus the special attack stat being 100. Now, looking at the other moves here, I could see Rain Dance. I mean, it is Tera Water, Rain Boost, Stab, you know, all that good stuff, Tera Boost. I can see Rain Dance. I could maybe see a turn 0 Rain Dance and it starts popping off on Aqua Cutters. That could be terrifying. Like Swords Dance plus Rain Dance plus Aqua Cutter plus Stab plus Tera Boost, and things are dying. And especially with a crit chance from Aqua Cutter, that could be really problematic. So right now, Rain Dance and Swords Dance looks like the really big 2 ones to me. Then maybe Focus Energy, but I don't know if it wants to go on the crit train against us. But there's our general coverage here. I do think the best options without doing too much research right now, and I will be doing a follow-up video with my best builds, but Miraidon looks absolutely phenomenal. Belly Bolt also looks great here. Let me know in the comment section below what Pokemon you think you're going to build for this, and I'll have my new video out tomorrow with all my builds. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next.